What's up everyone, welcome back to JR Garage. Thank you for joining us for another brand new Tesla Model 3 video.
Yes, we just took delivery of the Tesla Model 3 maybe about 2 or so days ago. Already racked up over 300 miles on it, so been driving it quite a bit. Been kind of giving it a good shakedown and putting everything to the test and learning about all the different features and tips and tricks that there are with this car.
Overall, we love this car. I mean, we've only had it for 2 days, but so far we are in love with it. The technology, the price, the whole package you get is unbeatable.
Yep.
Like, it really is.
Yeah, we love Tesla, so it's just really cool to have their kind of new model and see how it's changed from the Model S and the Model X and everything.
So a lot of you guys probably already know, but some of you may not. We have a 2016 Tesla Model X P90D Ludicrous. We got that one brand new. We've enjoyed it so much. We have like 35,000 miles on it or something. So we really put our cars to the test. We drive them a lot. We drive them hard. And overall, that car has held up great. So of course, we were super excited about the Model 3. We put down a reservation the first day you could. We went down to DC, stood in line, I skipped school, and we put down our reservations. And that's why we are one of the first ones that, definitely one of the first ones on the East Coast. Like, it's so amazing.
Yeah, haven't really seen any others. But with having that Model X as our first Tesla, that is a lot to live up to. So of course, this Tesla Model 3 is Tesla's latest model, so it has all your favorite electric car features, like just the electric powertrain and the simplicity and low maintenance and everything like that.
But no car can be perfect, so we're gonna give you guys a breakdown of the things we hate, dislike, I don't know, don't love about this car. And without further ado, let's get into it. So number one. So the thing that shocked the most people when this car was initially revealed was this display, this whole look from the driver's seat.
Yep, there is just one display, not two displays anymore. The gauge cluster, bye-bye. Window wipers or adjusting seats, kind of adjustments, different driving modes and stuff. That is all definitely within. It'll take 2, sometimes 3 clicks. I mean, just like the music or something, it's 1 click for music, and then you have to click it again to bring it up, to click on different channels and stuff, and you have to bring it up again if you want to do anything with the balance or fader and stuff like
taps,
that.
Whereas in the Model X, it was just 1. You go to music, it would bring up this screen. So that's a big problem, especially if you're driving, trying to do all that stuff. I mean, you better have a passenger or something, because it can be a lot. So
yeah, I've definitely, just driving home from the airport yesterday, I was having you do a lot of all the things before I was comfortable and familiar with the car.
I'm sure a lot of it's just getting used to it and getting familiarized with it. That's how it was with the Model X. It took, you know, if you're playing around with it for the first time, it's like, oh, where's all this stuff? Once you get it, you know exactly the, you know, keystrokes, the finger things to go to get to there. Yep. So to prove our point of it being sometimes hard to find things, I am looking for the glove box button, and I see it nowhere over here. Obviously not there. Not on car settings, maybe. Quick controls, no. Glove box, here. There you go. So a little bit of a pain, given that on our Tesla Model X, it just has a button right here and pops right open. So yeah, it can be a little cumbersome finding some of these you know, button locations, but hey, when you get used to it, it'll be a lot easier. We love the idea of it. We love the look of it. Oh my gosh, when anybody sees this interior, they like freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's super duper cool. Is it 100% effective? Not quite yet. Like I said, maybe it'll take some getting used to, but just even seeing your, you know, miles per hour or battery charge or anything over here, I get that they put it on the left side closest to the driver and at the top, but still, like,
still almost not close enough. So first of all, it's not, once you plug in your routing and you want kind of that turn-by-turn stuff, that was amazing on the Tesla Model X. It was right in the corner of the gauge cluster. It was perfect, couldn't be better. And then we kind of took a step back. By losing that display, we lost that beautiful turn-by-turn.
Yeah, before I could just look down at the gauges and then I could see, you know, my little route, little highlighted thing. But now it's like, it's just ridiculous. All the way over here.
So that was the main thing. That's what struck my mind, that you need to be able to move around this screen. You need to, kind of like on the Tesla, you can put the top half of the screen down on the bottom half of the screen and stuff. but this map needs to be able to come over to the left.
Now on to other things. Well, before we get on to other things we hate, hold on. We're going on some really nice twisty roads, and the handling, oh my gosh. Keep an eye out for the things we love video, because there is a huge list there. Handling and the feel is definitely in there, but okay, other things we hate.
One other thing kind of about the driving is maybe autopilot. So this has the autopilot hardware too. So some of the latest Model S's and Model X's have it, and now this car has the hardware too, which will be able to take you all the way to full self-driving on this hardware when the software and legislation permits. But it's not there yet, and it's not, have we had a couple hiccups on the drive home?
It's just not very smooth. I get that it still needs to be like fully, well, by now it should be fully calibrated, but...
Well, yeah, that's right, about the calibration. For the first, I think it was probably 50 miles or so, it didn't let you use autopilot. It was talking about having the cameras calibrated and stuff. We pointed that out in the last video.
So now that they're calibrated, even it's a little like bouncy between the lanes a little bit. Yeah. When you go to change the lanes, it's like, needs to take a chill pill. When you're
going fast, when you come up on a slow car, so then it adjusts and slows down. As soon as you put on a blinker to go around them, it just really speeds up kind of a little more aggressively than it needs to.
Autopilot, mind of its own, it does not want to move over a lane. First it was being all jumpy and stuff, now it won't even move a lane. Okay.
And then one last thing I've been trying to kind of put to the test, so you hear people talking about with the advanced autopilot, how it should be able to exit and merge onto various freeways and other freeways, and I guess that would be based on like where you're navigating to and stuff. So that'd be really cool if that was able to be implemented, but I've been putting it to the test a couple of times, and it didn't exit on the highway that I was thinking that it would exit, or it didn't kind of merge on a junction of two major highways. So I was hoping that it'd be able to do that. It didn't quite take me like I thought it would.
A few more things, we're gonna talk about some interior stuff. I absolutely love this piano black trim that's in the center here, but there's a problem with that. It is going to get so scuffed up and scratched quickly if you're not careful.
I mean, I was just looking at it and it feels like it's actually displays that are like turned off. You see that?
So beautiful.
It could totally be like touchscreen displays and look really cool. So I love that look about it. It's probably gonna
It's gonna get scuffed up.
Yeah, it's gonna get scuffed, and already I can see some like fine scratches and stuff in it. So we're gonna see what we can do about kind of a clear brawl, like a screen protector on your iPad or iPhone.
A few other things. I wish the headliner could have been like black, or of course I'd wish it would be Alcantara, but no, it can't be Alcantara for the price. That guy was just giving us a big thumbs up.
He was giving us a big thumbs up, a bicyclist.
So we're used to Alcantara in the Model X. Amazing, but of course for the price range, that's not going to happen. I'll be happy with what I got here. So, but I wish it could be like black or something.
Yeah, the headliner needs to be black. It kind of bothers me. I think it would look a lot better in black.
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't like the way it feels. As for seats, overall they're pretty comfy. A lot of people have been asking us about them. They look okay. They're fine.
However,
they don't have too many like adjustments and things. Like some of these cars have like 36 sway power seats or something crazy. Like, no, it's not like this on this.
So it's just your simple bottom, forward, back, up, down, and then your back can be reclined and not.
So some people may not like that, but it's not that big of a deal for us.
But the back seats, you were telling me they.
Oh yeah, the back seats are not meant for tall people. What's kind of weird, you're really low to the ground in those back seats. So if you're smaller, I guess it would be perfectly fine, but since I'm bigger, I'm literally like, my knees are in my face because there's just no room.
If you're a relatively tall guy, your knees will be sitting a little bit high.
So again, if you're short or whatever, don't worry about it, it's fine. So one thing I just learned that I really, really dislike is the fact that you cannot slow down or speed up autopilot with the stock. On our Tesla Model X, you simply just hit it down, hit it up. You can go in 5-mile-per-hour increments. Very, very simple. You can keep your eyes on the road while hitting the stock, no problem. But for this, I cannot believe it. Christian just told me this is the case. You have to hit these pluses and minuses to slow the car down. Okay, I want to slow it down, I got to hit the minuses. So that means you have to take your eyes off the road just to look at the screen. And it's such a tiny little thing. Like, what if you miss? Like, I can't keep my eyes on the road and just like try to hit it. It's super tiny. That's a huge problem. So now you're distracted in order to slow down or speed up. I really do not like that. That's a big problem that I think they need to fix. I wish it was on the stock, an up or down or some simpler way to do it, because that is not gonna work. Say you wanna slow it down 15 miles an hour. In the Model X, it was just boom, boom, boom. 3 taps, you're down 15 miles an hour. But for this, are you kidding me? You have to go over this stupid little minus arrow and like either hit it 15 times or hold it. Like, no. I don't like that at all. Okay, so that's definitely something we don't like. That needs to be changed for sure. One other thing, driving feel. Now, we're not complaining about this, but I can imagine some people complaining about this. When I first started driving it, I'm like, whoa, that steering is so heavy and like sporty and drag. And Chris is like, bro, it's in comfort. I'm like, what? Comfort mode? There's comfort, standard, and sport. Yeah. And it was in comfort.
Yeah, so now it's in sport and it's super heavy.
Really heavy.
So then when you put it into standard, you would hope for it to be kind of a balance, but it's still pretty heavy.
We like it. We like it. I could see some people complaining for sure, and especially at low speeds. I mean, that's not light. Like, I feel like our Model X barely makes a difference between sport and standard, or sport and comfort. It wasn't huge to delta, but this is like, ooh, big. So a few more things. The display, a lot of people think it can like tilt and move. No, it's fixed. It cannot tilt, it cannot like adjust. So if you're, say, I don't know, like really, really short or like really, really tall, you know, it's not like a laptop or a computer at home where you can just adjust it to your liking. So that's one other thing.
But also the first point that I kind of made about the screen was that I liked how it's definitely really firm, not flimsy at all, really nice in there, because you're going to be pressing on it, pushing on it a lot.
It does have a nice feel and everything.
That's
nice.
Good that it's really sturdy in there.
A
couple other things, no auto high beams. The first time last night when I was driving it, picking these guys up from the highway, I pushed it forward like you do on the Model X to get the auto high beams, and they weren't auto high beams, so I forgot to take them off for like halfway down the drive, and I finally realized it, and I'm like, oh, sorry for the past 1,000 people that I just passed with my high beams on, because the little high beam icon, the blue icon, is not right there on the gauges. So it took a little bit of learning to get to know where it was, and it is up here in kind of the top left corner, a little bit off to the right, a little high beam icon.
One other tiny thing I noticed on the drive home yesterday, so these lights, the reading lights, whatever, they're not very bright. They don't really cover too much of an area. I wish they were a little brighter, and at night they'll give off this, you know, yellow glow, like that traditional just light kind of look. I wish they were like a bluish LED.
Yeah, meanwhile all the rest, I think, of the ambient lighting, I think is has that blue kind of tint to it. So. Okay, and then one other feature is the summon feature of the car. We use that all the time on the Model X. Just great, right within the app. You can do forward, backwards, and that kind of stuff. And it's fun just to mess with people, first off, but then also it really does have good uses kind of for people pulling it in and out of their garage and stuff like that. So that is not active on this car, but not active. I believe it is coming.
Hopefully it'll be coming.
So they say for cars equipped with the Autopilot package should have summon capability, but it's just not ready yet. And then another way that you can use that summon feature is from the key fob. You hold it down and you can press like forward and backward like a remote control car. But the key fob on this car is not a key fob. It's a key card. Again,
one of those crazy features that everyone, you know, is like stunned by, and is a super like good idea. Like we love the idea and everything. Is it 100% practical yet? No, still not yet. But but
it's pretty cool. So I'll show you them.
Very cool.
The key cards here is one of them. There's a little package that you get with them. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sick.
And to open it up, okay, cool. You stick it up. Car will open. But with the key fob, with our Model X key fob, you just, you know, have it in your pocket, and voila, you get in, you do everything you want. Whereas this, you kind of gotta pull. Like I wish this would like radiate from the car.
Yeah. It needs to be physically pressed up against the B pillar of the car in order to work.
Kind of wish it could just be in your pocket.
And so
a little annoying.
Yeah, so you don't quite get the walk up automatic, you know, unlock.
Really wish it had that.
But your phone does have that, I believe. So just the Bluetooth on your phone, as long as it's synced with the car, that should act as your keyless entry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And yeah, that's about it. I'm looking down at the pedals. The pedals, I mean, this is a tiny one, but the Model X, they're like the metal silver finish.
Yeah.
Whereas these are just a really cheap looking.
Yeah, they do look pretty cheap.
Pedals like on our Ferrari, you know, being drilled out aluminum or whatever, they look the business. And then these look like a 2-year-old made them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that concludes our list. As you can see, nothing huge. Some things they need to work on, yes.
No deal breakers though. Nothing that would totally turn you off from
definitely no deal breakers. Just little things. Will a lot of this list get fixed probably with updates and things like that?
Yeah, that's the cool part about owning the Tesla, is that this car It's not going to be obsolete anytime soon. It's not like they're going to create a new model that solves all these software kind of problems or whatever, and then these depreciate heavily or something like that. No, these things can weather the technology storm really well because of those over-the-air updates that are so awesome. Yeah. So that'll be able to take this car to full self-driving and to just so many improvements down the line.
I'm so excited. I think they're going to hold their value really well, like he said.
Holding their value is
because if you think about whatever, a few years down the line, if this car is fully self-driving and like one of the only cars on the road out there, they're not going to be worth like some small amount. They're not going to depreciate much at that point. So
and the maintenance is so low and cost of ownership is so low, and just
we love it.
We love them.
So keep an eye out for things we absolutely love about this car. It's far more lengthy than the things we don't like because, as you guys saw, there wasn't anything crazy. Little things here and there. Some of it's just us getting used to. Some of it's Tesla's updates, things like that. But overall, an incredible package for the price. You know, starting at the 35 grand. Ours was, of course, fully spec'd out, so it was quite a bit more. But still, for the price, you can't beat that. I'm looking around. I really like everything else. I'm like looking for things to hate, and there's nothing
just
really.
A heads-up display. That's how you could beat it, man. If that was, I understand they're trying to keep that cost low so there's no heads-up display or whatever.
Make it an option.
But make it an option. I would so pay a decent amount of money for a heads-up display.
Heads-up displays have been around for like forever now. Like our Nissan Maxima way back in the day had it from 1991. Why couldn't they do it here? Would have been perfect.
That would have been sweet.
Kind of wish that was a thing, but
maybe they're saving that for the Roadster.
Yeah, or later time. They're introducing a lot more things on the Model 3. The dual motor is going to be coming out eventually. The white interior options, other options and updates. I'm sure they're going to make like a hot rod one with some big battery pack. They're always up to something. But there you guys have it. Don't want to keep this video going for too long. But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sure a lot of you guys are potential Model 3 owners or maybe reservation holders. If so, comment down below if you're excited for your Model 3, etc. What do you guys think? Even if you aren't a reservation holder or nothing, what do you guys think about the Model 3?
Yep.
Do you like it? Are you a fan of it?
Do you have any more questions for us to help you answer? That's the main goal here. We want to really share this car a lot because, like we said before, you can't test drive it. We bought this car without ever seeing one, without ever sitting in one.
And if you or anyone you know is in the market for purchasing a Tesla Model S or X for the next like few days, till January 31st, if you use our referral code, you will get free supercharging for life.
Yes.
After that point, you're gonna have to pay for supercharging on an S or X. They're not including it anymore. Link down below. It'll help us out. It'll help you guys out. Anyway, there you guys have it. We're gonna go do some more driving and enjoying of this car. We can't get enough of it. So thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you in the next Tesla Model 3 video. Probably a things I like or whatever. We'll see what happens. Reaction video. Who knows? Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.